talk about timeline jumping. Timeline jumping, and are we consciously in awakened state? Are we consciously in awakened state? Yes and no. Because in our reality, there has to be substance in our reality. But we are living multiple realities in the physical plane of existence as we know it. So, are we really living our reality? Yes, we are in some capacity, but we're living multiple realities. This will be our conscious state, our sleep state, our awakening state. But we have to have some kind of substance to our reality, or a observer to our reality. I remember one night I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. I didn't go to sleep yet. And I realized that, ooh, there goes a bee. I realized that my physical body, my celestial body, was in multiple places, okay? Not just in multiple places, but the stimulation, you can observe the physical body, right? But when you're in your dream state or your timeline jumping, okay, consciously, that cannot be observed, okay? So timeline jumping is happening all the time, okay? We are constantly timeline jumping throughout the day, throughout our sleep. They call it the sleep state, but we're not really asleep. Um, but that's what they call it. So I'm going to call it the sleep state. But consciously, we are timeline jumping into different dimensions of existence. Um, and there has to be a observer to solidify our true reality. Because if we didn't have an observer, right, we only think it's our reality. But this bee keeps flying around me. But it's not our reality because we are in multiple realities. But when we are in the multiple realities, there's not a observer there to see those multiple realities. So the reality, we woke up this morning. That's a reality, right? Somebody seen you. They can observe that reality, right? But if you didn't have an observer of a reality, it wouldn't be considered a reality, right? So we are constantly timeline jumping into reality. And it's hard to explain because if you haven't experienced it, we all are experiencing it. But some people can actually observe what they're experiencing, if that makes sense. Some people can observe what they're actually experiencing. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm talking about consciousness. I'm talking about timeline jumping, which we are all doing, but we are not all observing the timeline jumping, right? Because we have to have of other that we perceive as a physical person, right? I woke up, I see my neighbor, right? That is a physical reality, right? But in a conscious reality, this is why I say, like, when you timeline jumping, we're all timeline jumping, but you have to be the observer to truly understand what is really actually going on. Okay. And that's hard because some people cannot be that observer, sorry, of the timeline jumping because they don't even know they're timeline jumping. Whew. It's deep. Very, very deep. You know, people have called me crazy, but you can actually go outside of your reality. I'm sitting here looking at a tree right now. I see birds, there's cars moving, there's people moving, right? And the next minute, I can be in a totally different reality. Okay. I thought it's all illusion that represents what it's on. Yes, yes, yes. It is all illusion. Illusion and delusion. Yes, I thought it's illusion that represents what's on our mind. Yes, it is. What our conscious is thinking, right? In the illusion, because we're in the illusion. We're in the illusion and we're in the delusion. Okay? So that represents what's on our mind. Okay? And it's hard to see that when you are not observing that. Okay? It's very deep. Yes, delusion. I'm laughing because we're truly in a delusion. And we're truly in a illusion. But people can't observe that state of consciousness or even capture that state of consciousness because they don't even know that it's an illusion and a delusion. Okay. Gets deep, you guys. Gets real deep. That's why you have to be always consciously aware of your etheric body, your celestial body. And because we are always outside the body, right? Always outside the body. If that makes sense. So what you give your thought of mind to, it will show up as the illusion or the delusion. Okay. Timeline jumping. I want to talk about timeline jumping. Timeline jumping is when you're jumping time itself. Okay, so time and then a line. Okay, because there's lines. When I see it, when we go dimensional, you're in a different, I wouldn't say line, I would say time. Okay, time dimension. You're going into different dimensions of reality. Okay. And this could happen anytime. Okay. Because when we go into timeline jumping, because they call it timeline jumping, because you're actually jumping out of the existence, the coexistence that you're in and the time that you're in. Because when your timeline jumping, there is no time. I don't even know why they call it timeline jumping. Because the time that you timeline jump, you can measure that time. It's most of the times you can't even measure the time. So I don't even know why they call it timeline jumping, to be honest. But we are going out in and out of consciousness. It should be going in and out of consciousness to different dimensions. That's what it should be called. Okay. So when you go out of different dimensions, and people call it timeline jumping, you're experiencing and interacting with celestial beings and other beings. Another way to say dimensions. Yes. Yes. Also, I feel like animals. Okay. Animals can also go in and out of dimensions. Okay. Especially cats. Okay. Especially cats. It's interesting because I remember one time I went on a hike and my cat was with me, not in the physical, but in the spiritual. I took a picture of it. I will put that picture up again. That was my cat. My cat was at my house, and I knew the cat was coming with me, not in the physical. I didn't put the cat in the car. The cat was with me. Okay. The cat was with me. I knew the cat was coming with me, but I didn't put the cat in no carrier. Took the cat with me in the physical. The physical. But I knew the cat was with me in the spiritual. The cat. I have a picture of it. I'll put the picture up again. My cat was with me in the spiritual. The cat left the house with me. I didn't take the cat. This is why I say there's proof of this. I didn't take the cat with me. I didn't grab the cat, put the cat in the car. The cat was with me. I felt the cat coming with me spiritually. Then when I got to the park and I was walking, I wouldn't say a park, it's more like a trail. I took a picture and the cat was behind me. So that is proof that there is actually timeline jumping or interdimensional. We are moving interdimensional. Okay. So I will share that picture of that cat. That was my cat. Yes, that's why we sleep so much. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Because we are actually traveling to different dimensions in our awakening sleep and our sleep state. This is why we sleep so much, because we're going to different dimensions of existence. Some of us know consciously that we're doing it, and some of us don't know it consciously that we're not doing it. Okay? Yes, cats. Now, I believe other animals can, but definitely cats. And it's interesting because if you look at in the ancient Kemet, the ancient Egyptians, they knew this. Okay? They knew this. This is why they worship the cats. Okay? Not just worship them, there is a bloodline that the cats come from. Okay? And it's a celestial bloodline. And I know I may sound crazy. A celestial bloodline they come from. My cat When I left the house, I knew my cat was coming, and I couldn't say, "Oh, my cat's coming with me. I'm going to make a video." I should have made a video that day and said, "Look, I didn't take my cat at the house, but here's my cat in the spiritual realm." Because my cat was there in the spiritual realm with me on the trail. Now, how's that even possible? Because they can go in, they can, just like we can go interdimensional. Okay? Yeah, cats and us. It sounds crazy. Okay? It sounds crazy, but it's not crazy. Okay? It is not crazy. So I will put that picture up again once more of the cat that was there with me. Yes, guarding. Yes, the cat was guarding, um, watching over me. And I thought it was interesting that the cat was doing that. This is why I believe the ancient Egyptians worshiped the cats, because the cats could go in interdimensional. They can even send a cat to you. Okay. And this has happened. Okay. I remember I made a video and there was a cat that was running, but I knew that cat wasn't a cat. So I took a picture of it really fast and I could see the face behind the cat. I'm telling you, I can't even make this shit up. So I'm going to find that picture and the other picture of the cat, my cat, with me on the trail. I feel like the cat was guarding, like watching over me. Okay. Because I didn't feel like I was in danger. Okay. But was protecting me. Also, in some capacity, I feel like some of the cats are guardians in some capacity, if this makes sense. And I know I sound crazy. And I feel like other animals can go interdimensional too, not just the cats. But the cats come from a celestial, and well, I'm gonna say, how can I say this? Celestial star system. Okay. All right, you guys. I hope you guys got something from this. So, yes, I'm gonna get it. I hope you guys got something from this. I'm gonna get off this live. Thank you, Shave. Thank you, Lily, for joining me. I will find those pictures, and we'll talk more about this. All right. Ashe.